Welcome again to the Old Principal. This is an English instructional program, 老校长的英文节目. I usually tell a story, sometimes my story, sometimes somebody else's story, but it's an opportunity for you to increase your English listening ability. I will use some Chinese. I usually like to use English to explain English, but it can't always be done that well. So, with this, let's take a look at our next lesson is number 248, high school graduation. 中学毕业. And in fact, if you say high school graduation, it could be 毕业典礼 also. But this is lesson number 248. Stay by now as Connie reads you the story. Now, she was at that graduation because my wife, who reads the stories, 我们是同班同学，原来 so she graduated with me. She will read my story right now, and I'll be right back.
Story 248, High School Graduation. The last semester of my senior year was a hectic time where I juggled many extracurricular activities with my studies. High school graduation is one of the most significant rites of passage for a young person, and the excitement is distracting. To begin with, the senior class organized itself by selecting officers. The organizational meeting was held in secret, for it was very important to keep the juniors from knowing our officers until the day we announced it. A few days later, usually at a time when the whole school was unsuspecting, we announced our officers in some stunning or funny way. The senior class decided many of the details about graduation weekend. Also, we had to decide what the class was going to give to the school for a class gift. As a senior, I had to make many decisions. I had to tell the editor of the school's yearbook what I wanted to do in life. If you will look in Laurelwood Academy's yearbook for 1961, you will discover that I wanted to become a teacher. I sent out many graduation announcements. I hoped that the recipients would write a letter of congratulation or attend the graduation ceremony or give a gift. Just before graduation, our whole class left the school by bus for a 3 or 4 day trip. We were already in the celebration mode. Forget the schoolwork, we wanted to party. We knew that after graduation we all would go our various ways, never again to meet as an unbroken class group. There were 5 major meetings stretching over the 3-day graduation weekend, with commencement occurring on Sunday morning. One of the few pictures I have of that weekend shows me standing with a fellow classmate named Connie. We were just ordinary friends in those days. 4 years later, she would become my wife.
Welcome back. The last semester of my senior year was a hectic time where I juggled many extracurricular activities with my studies. Ooh, look at all those fancy words. My last semester of my senior year. In the American system, your senior year is 高3年级, okay? So, and in our school, it was also a very hectic time. Now, hectic time, 很繁忙的 很繁忙的. I mean, there's just so many things going on all around the place. And you say, oh, how can you keep up with it all? Where I juggled. Have you seen people juggling with things and it goes up and down like this? Juggled. But juggling also means to 同时间做很多事情，同一个时间应付一些事情。Juggling almost gives the idea of 应付，这个同时间应付好几件事情。What was I juggling? Extracurricular activities. Extracurricular activities is 课外活动. So I was juggling all these extracurricular activities, 课外活动, and I was also studying. My studies, the classes that I was taking. Going on. High school graduation is one of the most significant rites of passage for a young person, and the excitement is distracting. Okay, high school graduation, 中学毕业 is one of the most significant rites of passage. Okay, what is a rite of passage? A rite of passage is an activity, 是一个活动, okay? And it is at a transition, 过渡时期, okay? It's a transitional time. So this activity, so before I am a what? Before I am a student of high school, a high school student. After graduation, I'm a man, or, well, yeah, I'm always 18, 19 years old, and also maybe I go on to college. But the important thing is a rite of passage 是一种过渡时期的一个活动, okay? And it is the most significant. I mean, this is where you leave childhood and your teenage years, and you become a young adult, okay? 变成了一个成人. So there's the excitement is distracting. 分心了，很分心的这些这个 excitement, 这个气氛, the atmosphere, the exciting, it's distracting, definitely distracting. Going on. To begin with, the senior class organized itself by selecting the officers. Now, I must tell you that our school was different. 因为我们是一个私立班的学校, and we are a boarding school. A boarding school 寄宿这个学校. So we lived at the school. Our parents weren't around. So the culture, 这个文化, 学校的文化, and traditions were very interesting. Okay, so the senior class organized itself. 高三班级就有组织自己, okay? So we had our own organization, okay? We selected officers. Like, in this case, we had a 班长. I do know how to say that in Chinese. And then we had, did we have vice president? Yeah, we probably had 副班长. And then we had secretary, 秘书, and we had all sorts of officers. Okay, going on. The organizational meeting was held in secret. Why would we hold our organizational meeting in secret? I don't know. But it was one of the traditions, 传统 of our school. So you had 安安静静的就开会. Now, everybody knew that you were having this meeting, but nobody was in there, so they didn't know. 除非我们如果好好保密，那就好了。Okay? For it was very important to keep the juniors. Okay? What is this? 11年级的高二 Keep them 使他们不知道 Okay? What our officers were until the day it was announced. By the way, they did the same thing when they organized their class. The freshmen and the sophomores did not organize, only the juniors and the seniors. So, do you understand the concept here? We chose our officers, Banzhang and all these things, and then we kept the secret, 直到我们选不出来. Now, how did we announce it? Next slide. We announced it a few days later. Always 过了几天, usually at a time when the whole school was unsuspecting. Whoa, I got my tongue all tangled up. Okay, 舌头抽筋了. Okay, a few days later, usually at a time when the school was unsuspecting, 学校这个没有预料也不知道 they did not know that we were going to announce our officers. And usually we did it in some strange or stunning way, or even a funny way. 好玩的或这个很有吸引的一个方法. We did something funny, so the people would laugh and they would see us do it. And usually the officers came in and maybe sometimes they were dressed, 他们穿的衣服是有一点古里古怪 and I mean very peculiar, and it was quite always a fun time going on. The senior class decided many of the details about graduation weekend. Now, when in a school like this, where you live in the school, graduation is not, N-O-T, not one event. Graduation ceremony itself is called commencement. That's the last one. That's on Sunday morning. But all day Saturday and all day and Friday night is called graduation weekend. 毕业周末. So Friday night we had a special meeting to thank our parents. Okay, on Saturday morning, we had several religious meetings. 也有一个崇拜聚会. And in the afternoon, I'm not sure what we did in the afternoon. Probably by afternoon we were already tired. But Saturday night, we also had something special. Okay, so Friday night to thank parents, maybe Saturday night thank parents too. it was just a special all weekend, 3 days, parts of 3 days, we were doing something. We also had to decide what the class was going to give the school for the gift. Can you imagine that? 我们每一班呢，毕业班呢，他们要送一个礼物给学校。So we had to raise money. 我们要挣钱。And then we bought a gift. Sometimes 是一个喷泉 or sometimes 是一个钟塔。I'm trying to think of, boy, I can't remember what our class gave, but our class decided to give a gift, and at graduation weekend, sometime during the weekend, we would give the gift to them. Sometimes it required 一些工作了, so they would actually have a contractor come in to build it or to do something. Okay, so we decided that. We decided, not the school. Going on. As a senior, I had to make many decisions, of course. I had to make many decisions. I had to tell the editor of the school's yearbook, 年刊, 校刊. Every year we had a 校刊, every year. And is it 年刊 or 校刊? Anyway, every year you have one of these. And so I had to tell the editor, 这个编辑，我跟他说，我人生是要朝着哪一个方向? So, what do you think I wrote down there? If you look at the yearbook for that year, it says that I wanted to be a teacher. Yep, I guess I'm still doing that. 因为我是老校长, I've been a teacher and a principal for many years. Going on. If you will look in the Lorewood Academy's yearbook for 1961, okay, 1961年, 因为我是哪一年毕业的, you will discover that I wanted to become a teacher. Going on. I sent out many graduation announcements. How do you say 毕业要求请 anyway, an announcement is to tell people that I'm graduating. And it's usually printed 印刷印得非常好, and it has my name in it, and it says John Ash is going to graduate. You know, these are all interesting things. Now, why would I send out these announcements? Of course, announcement means 宣布, but in this case, it's written. A written announcement, and we send it by mail. Okay, so why would I want to do that? Because I wanted people to come. Actually, I wanted 3 things. Let's take a look at this. Going ahead. I hope that the recipients, okay, 收到我的那封信, okay, would, 1, write a letter of congratulation. Okay. Congratulations. 恭喜我. Okay. 恭喜. Okay. Congratulations. Or, DR, attend the graduation ceremony. Okay. That would even be better, because then they could come to the graduation ceremony and they could see me graduate. Or the third thing is they could give me a gift. Yes. We always hoped for number 3. You know, if you hope for number 3, the gift that people gave was money. And I said, oh, I hope that they would write a letter. I hope that they would come. I hope that they would give me some money. So we sent out many of them. You sent out maybe 30 or 40 of these to different people. Go ahead. Just before graduation, our whole class left the school for a bus, on a bus, or by a bus, for a 3 or 4 day trip. So, 毕业旅行, every year, the graduating class takes a 3 or 4 day trip. I can't quite remember what we did. Maybe you have to ask Mrs. Ash what we did. Maybe we went over to the coast. 或许我们是去 I wonder where we went. Anyway, we went somewhere. That's right. Going on. We were already in the celebration mode. 已经开始欢喜快乐 Celebrate 我们是庆祝的心态 mode 心态庆祝心态 In other words, all we could think about was happy, happy, happy. Okay. Forget schoolwork. 忘记这个你的作业、你的课程等等。We wanted to party. 我们要去玩。Of course, all this, the last semester, 最后一个学期，哎呀，it's just so many things to distract our attention. Okay? We knew that after graduation, we would go our various ways and never again meet as an unbroken class group. We knew that after graduation, after graduating from school, that we would go our various ways because 我们是一个寄宿学校, okay? So we'd all go back to our homes. Some of us would go to college. Some would start to go to work. Some would get married right after graduation. So we knew that we would never meet again. 不能在将来不能 as an unbroken group. 没有人不在 Unbroken means unbroken class group. So we were all together for graduation. We just had our 50th 第50周年毕业 50 years, and many people already gone. Some have died. Some of them didn't participate. So we knew we would never meet again. So sometimes they even cried. Go ahead. There were 5 major meetings stretching over the 3-day graduation. I told you already about these 5 stretching over. 进行在是3天呢 Okay, stretching over from one time, Friday night, to Sunday morning. Stretching over. It says 进行在这3天 Okay, 周末 with commencement. Remember at the beginning I mentioned commencement? Commencement 是真正的毕业典礼 at the Sunday morning. Okay, 发生在 Sunday morning. Going on. One of the few pictures I have of that weekend shows me standing with a fellow classmate named Connie. Okay, I had the pictures. This is very interesting. But I used to have. I hope I still have it. One of the pictures I have of that weekend. 其实那时候这个是50 50多年以前的事情，所以那时候相机啊、照相啊，不像现在数码时代。But anyway, I have a picture of me standing. 我站在，其实是这个钟塔。I didn't mention it here. I was standing beside the bell tower with a fellow. 我们同班同学，她名叫 Connie。Connie 是女性的名字 Connie。Okay, go ahead. We were just ordinary friends. 我们只不过是朋友。Remember, I was a very short person. I was starting to grow now, but I was still, everybody considered me, 都认为我还是矮。Okay, 4 years later, 4 years and about 2 months later, 再过4年之后, that classmate who was standing with me in that picture by the bell tower, 这个钟塔旁边, that classmate, whose name was Connie, became my wife. That was 4 years later. But you'll have to stay by because I will tell you how she became my wife. And that will be in the stories to come, how she became my wife. At that time, we were not boyfriend and girlfriend. 根本不是男女朋友. Okay, you can write to us an email message. Our email address is theoldprincipal@gmail.com. And our website is www.theoldprincipal.org. So you can write an email or you can check out our Wangzhan, our website. Hey, it's been great to be with you today, and I hope that you will join us again next time. Bye-bye.